Hello everyone, today I'm going to be working on my version of the FrankenFicus that I have. The reason we call it that, or I'm going to call it that, is because of this ugly root trunk. Let me give you a look of those roots. So it's a big root over here, or trunk, and then you have all these ugly turns, twists and turns of roots. It has this ugly reverse taper too. It goes from fat here and then skinny in the middle, and then goes from fat. Yeah, with these grafts were put in when I got it at the store. So they all, very ugly grafted branches in here. My idea would be just to probably air layer over here and make it like a short trunk. It'll be a much smaller tree, but I'll get rid of this bottom part. Hopefully I can do that. It'll be a clump style, short, mini trunk tree. We'll see if that works out. But right now I'm gonna be pruning some of the top growth for this one. So let's go ahead and start. Getting pretty tall over here. Very nice cuttings. Very nice branch from I can see. It's been growing very healthy. No issues there. Just going to cut the top and make it even because it's kind of growing on one side towards the light, the artificial light that I have on. So we'll reduce this growth and make it even canopy, flat maybe. Okay. Adjust the camera real quick. There you go. Over here has a little more foliage. I guess this is the side that is pointing the window or the light. So I'm going to reduce some of this growth over here. This branch is going in a little too long. This one can be cut a little bit here. This one a little bit here. This one I might need to do a little wiring. Maybe a little wiring later on that. One big inside branch. Still a little bit tall over here on this side. As you can see, it's not even. So let's cut back this one, because this one is pretty heavy over here, and it's a very thick branch, so I'll do a hard prune on here. This is a nice chunk. Let's clean it up over here a little bit. So that'll reduce this height a little bit. over here, there's like a bunch of branches over here. Let's get rid of one. There you go. Reduce this one a little bit. Some dead leaves here. Okay. This part looks weird. Looks too big. Let's turn it around. Alright, that looks a little better. This branch is still too long over here. Let's get rid of this one. Just clean up that over there. Okay, let's see what we got here. I think that'll be it. I think that is enough for this little tree, or I should say this big tree. The big, ugly trunk ficus. Okay, let's see if we can do another tree. And here's my other ficus tree that I'm gonna be working on. So this one is a cutting as well, and this is one of my favorites. Very beautiful trunk. There's a flare, nice branches are getting thick, and it's getting really tall on the top. So we're gonna prune it, and we're gonna start from the top. We're gonna do a little cleanup of the top canopy. So we're gonna go way back on these long branches up here. I don't know if you can see. There you go. There's a really long one right here. Just off the camera. So that one is sticking this part up over here, which is not that good. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Nice long cutting. Then back here, let me turn it around. Back here, really long branches. Let me gonna rough cut this over here just to cut it back. And over here on this one too, I'm gonna cut it back to that, and then these little shoots, then I can make a decision if I want to make it shorter. Okay, let me see if, okay, yes, that looks nice. Over here, there's a nice pad over here. So I'm gonna probably pull it down. Very flexible. Very flexible. There's a branch growing right inside the tree, which we don't need that. So it's right over here. All right, let's see. Come on. There you go. We don't want branches going inside the tree. This one too. This one is growing. And we'll pull this one down a little bit. We don't even need some wires on this one. We can just you know, I'm pulling this branch down, very flexible. And as I pull down and I hold it, it kind of stays in place. So if you keep doing that to your flexible branches, that they could actually bend and stay. So that's, you know, that's one thing, one option if you don't want to do wiring. Let's go ahead and clean this branch over here on the top. We just want this thickening. It's getting, there's too many branches growing from this point here, so it's making this one too thick. We don't want that top branch to be thicker than the bottom one, because then the tree is gonna have this ugly reverse taper that we don't want on our trees. Let me clean some of these stops here. Over here, this branch is getting quite long, so I'm gonna reduce some of the tips. There you go. Tips. There we go. So those tips are now reduced. Make the tree look a little better. Over here, let me clean this big branch. Clean that up. So that long branch that was growing, that I let grow, it did, you know, it did cause this one to thicken, but it's not as bad. As you can see, it's in the same proportion as this bottom part right here. So that's fine. Okay, so let's see what front. I think I like this front for the tree. Let me give you a close-up of this tree so you can see what I'm talking about with the branches. And here on the top, see, this was getting really thick because there was a big branch growing over here from the back, which is one of these. It's one of these really long ones that was growing from the back here. So I just got, you know, I was kind of busy and I couldn't keep up with, you know, the pruning and the maintenance of this tree. But today is Saturday, December 21st, and I have some time. So hope you enjoyed this tree as much as I do. I really love the flare of the trunk. Here is about an inch thickness. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching this video.